Hi, my name is Ben Nisbet, and we're here at Table Tennis Store Pro Shop in Westchester County, New York. And we get a lot of inquiries by customers asking how to preserve or how to lengthen the life or protect their pre-assembled table tennis racket that they got in the mail. And we've got a couple of quick tips and tricks on how to accomplish that. So this video is very, very good for people that are running a school program or a community-based program, or they just have kids in the basement. This will allow the racket to last a little bit longer. And let me show you how that starts. First thing is that we like to open the racket. Here's a little tip on how to open it up. The most important thing that shortens the life of a racket is that kids, sometimes adults I guess, like to get their fingers in here and pull off the separation piece between the sponge and the rubber top sheet. It's not that strong and it's going to lift up. So what we do is we're going to put electrical tape, red for one side or red for the whole thing, and electrical tape, and cover this to prevent that from peeling. We are working here with 3/4 inch tape. It could be 1 inch. I think we like the 3/4 the best. And what we're doing is we're just anchoring the tape here on the side, and then we're rolling it across the racket evenly in the middle. And then when we get to the end, use a pair of scissors, we just cut it. And then all we do is we take the tape and we make sure that it's covering the sponge. And now, if you can see, we have the edges protected. So if anybody wants to come in and try and peel the side, they can't. The tape is covering it. And this will significantly, maybe double or triple the life of the racket, because now the tape is on the side. And this may look like it's not good, but if you're playing recreational table tennis or you're not playing in a professional tournament, if you hit the ball up here on the tape, it's not going in anyways. This is where you need to hit the ball. So this is perfectly fine for play. It's not going to impact the play at all. We're also going to show you, for those of you who don't like the black on one side, we did buy red and black tape, and we're going to show you how to do it this way if you want to spend a little bit of extra time. So in order to do this one, we're going to put the edge tape here towards the middle of the racket blade. And we're just going to wrap it around this way in the middle. Or a little bit over to the side. And then we're going to cut it. Pull this down a little bit. And now we have a really nice even edge for the red side, almost the same color. And we are going to do the reverse here. We're going to lay it probably a little bit off center because there's a lot of coverage on this racket. And now we have a super protected paddle here. So we have two of them here. This is the one where, this is the faster version where we just applied it really quickly. And this works just fine, especially if you have 20 or 30 to do. But if you've got 3 or 4 and you want to make it look nice, we've used red and black tape. Just want to note that if you're going to be using this racket in a professional tournament, or in a sanctioned tournament, this would not be legal. So this is only for play in the basement or recreational play or instructional if you're in a school and need to have these rackets. Finally, a couple of extra things that I'd like to mention to help lengthen the life of this racket. Very, very important that it doesn't get dropped, because the handle could sometimes break if you drop it or it gets thrown. This is also a weak point. And also the rubber surface is a little bit tacky, And we'd like to try and preserve the tackiness of this rubber on both sides. And the way to do that is not to get it overheated, like leaving it in your car or freezing it. And then the final item that I'd like to mention to help extend the life of a pre-assembled table tennis racket is it's always nice to have a cover. This is a nice cover with a zip, but if you don't have covers or can't afford one, a Ziploc bag would work very, very well after play. And we just insert the paddle in the case when we're done. And this will help lengthen its life. The last thing that I'd like to say is that we do have a video on how to professionally clean your table tennis racket. And if you want to look at that, that also helps. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.